Breaking news, the United States negotiating with Pfizer to secure millions more doses of the China virus vaccine. It comes as China's Fosun Pharma also announced it will buy 100 million doses of the Pfizer vaccine as well. U.S. biotech company Moderna standing by to distribute 6 million doses of its China virus vaccine as soon as the FDA authorizes emergency use. The authorization expected to come by Friday. The Moderna vaccine has an efficacy rate of 94%. Well, joining us tonight is White House testing czar and Assistant Health and Human Services Secretary, Admiral Brett Giroir. We are delighted to have you with us, General. We've got a lot to talk about, and I want to get to it quickly, but I also want to say something, if I may. You have handled yourself, in my judgment, if I may say, with great distinction and class, as befits an admiral. Any American in any way of life. You've been you've been exemplary, and I just want to tell you, I salute you and thank you for your conduct and your poise throughout. It has not been easy, we know that, and we just want to say thank you. Let's start with the vaccine. You've got to be thrilled. America is thrilled. You beat the odds, you beat all the experts, and delivered. Give us your sense tonight how it feels to you.
Well, thank you, and thank you for the kind words. I am just honored and privileged to be on the President's team. I'm here at the White House because we just finished a task force meeting led by the Vice President, and I can tell you there's extreme excitement, not only by the fact that the Pfizer vaccine is being distributed and is working right now for the American people, but it looks very promising. The data are outstanding that the Moderna vaccine, 94.5% efficacy, 100% efficacy against severe infections. That's going to the FDA tomorrow. We don't want to prejudge the process, but I can't imagine it not getting authorized. And we expect next week, if we have Moderna and Pfizer, to be immunizing almost 8 million people next week. How exciting is that?
That's amazing, and it is just it's stunning how quickly this has happened, because now that it's here, and like all good Americans, we expect the impossible. President Trump is one of the few presidents in our history who's delivered on the impossible. But as Americans, we expect everything to happen quickly, and this has. I can't recall what the quickest vaccine to market ever was. But I'm thinking it was something in the neighborhood of 1.5 to 2 years.
Oh, it's much longer. It's much longer than that. I mean, the average vaccine time is multiple years. And let me tell you, the president promised the American people there would be a vaccine by the end of the year, and it's here. And yes, we talk about medical miracles, and look, I want as much divine intervention as possible. But I want to let you know that this was a result of leadership by the president and the vice president. He picked the right people to lead this. All bureaucracy was left aside. The funding was there. There were brilliant strategies by Dr. Slaoui and General Perna and Secretary Azar. So this didn't happen by chance. This happened by leadership of the president and the administration.
I want to turn to this big blizzard we've got now as you're distributing also at breakneck pace, the vaccines soon to, I will be saying. The storm, how big a problem will it be for distribution?
Well, as you might imagine, General Perna, along with FedEx and UPS, have multiple contingency plans. And while we are, of course, worried about that, we've had shipments already out this week that are all throughout the country. So that is going very well with very minor hiccups. And those hiccups have been replaced and redone in just lightning speed. In fact, it's kind of odd. Everybody worries about the cold chain. The 2 vaccine boxes we had to replace is because they got too cold. They didn't get less cold. They actually got too cold. That was replaced easily. So look, we're going to deal with this. That's why we have the best logistician in the country with General Perna and 2 great American companies, UPS and FedEx, along with McKesson, doing this. So I have every confidence. Sure, it might slip 6 hours a day, but we're going to get it to the American people. 20 million people vaccinated within the month of December.
Well, outstanding, Admiral. We appreciate it. And again, our congratulations and our deep gratitude to all of you on the President's task force, and of course the President himself and the Vice President who led that task force. Thank you so much.